Proud of the way our guys played. They hung in there for the full 60 minutes, which is what we needed to do. We knew that going in, that it was going to be a situation where we had to play well for the full 60. There was no margin for error, and so they did that. A lot of great individual performances. Offensively, Booker came through again for us, 150 plus yards. Kendal Thompson came in relief of Travis and really made the most of that opportunity. I haven't decided that yet. We're still working through the depth chart. That'll be released probably Wednesday. What's today? Monday, Wednesday. And but he's made a strong case for himself, obviously, and the coaches are in there right now evaluating. We got here early in the morning and have been at it for several hours. But it's obviously an important decision, and we want to make sure we do everything we should do evaluation-wise and come up with the right answer. We'll do that, like I said, in the next 48 hours.
I know you don't like the two-quarterback system, but is there any thoughts to going that way, just given
there's a zero chance of that right now in my mind, and I haven't changed my stance on that. I guess anything's possible, but that's not in our mindset right now at this point in time. Through all those possibilities right now. My guess is it's a long season. We've got 7 more games, and very difficult to get through in a season with just one guy. Anyways, just from an injury standpoint, and so we'll see what happens. But my guess is we'll need them both. Well, the short answer is it was give Kendal an opportunity, see what he did with the opportunity, and so it wasn't okay. Travis, you're done. Sit down, Kendal. It's your deal. And we had talked about this earlier in the week, where we'd sputtered the last 2 weeks offensively against Michigan and against Washington State, and hadn't been real consistent. And the plan was going in that if we didn't see some consistency early, give Kendal a shot. He's earned it. He does well in practice. He's a dynamic player, and we thought that hey, if you got a chance for someone to spark you, let's take a shot at that. And when Kendal came in the first series was another 3 and out, but after that we started moving the football, and it was very apparent at that point in time that we wanted to stick with the change. Get that long one to Drez. Drez made a spectacular catch, but Kendal put the ball in a place where it gave him an opportunity to make a play. And Kendal was 10 of 13 Saturday night, 2 drops. So actually, he was on the money 12 out of 13 times, and so we have no reservation about getting throwing the football at all. We think he's very accurate. But you saw the potential, you saw the signs of what he was capable of, and what his potential was, and then in the last couple of weeks, things have started to click for him, and he really has played. So I'm going to say no, it wasn't a surprise, and he's doing things that we hoped he was going to do. Said it in fall camp, if we're going to be a good defense, Nate Orchard needs to be a force off the edge, and he's been just that through 5 games, and we felt going into the season he could be one of the best edge players in the Pac-12, which I think has been proven so far this season. And the 2 most valuable commodities for a defense coordinator: edge pass rusher and a shutdown corner. And we feel like we're close to having that situation for us. Well, I've been saying that for 10 years. The defensive front has been a strength of ours and a strong suit for a lot of years. We had great sack production last year. We've had good sack production up to the UCLA game, and then obviously a breakout game with our sacks and tackle for losses in that game. But I'm not going to say that we had any 1 or 2 offensive linemen of theirs pegged as weak spots. We just feel good about our defensive line, and it's headlined by Nate Orchard. He's the leader of that group, probably the leader of the football team. And they got after it. The majority of those 10 sacks were on 4-man rush, and we did bring pressure a certain percentage of the game, but the majority of the sacks came off of 4-man. It was an interesting weekend overall, but right now I think everybody in the North has a loss. I think there's only 1 team in the South, Arizona. I think Arizona's the 1 team in the conference that doesn't have a conference loss, and so it's interesting to say the least. And I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of rumblings about the 9-game schedule, because everyone's beating each other up is what's going on, and so right now it's wide open. I don't think there is a clear-cut favorite in either division, and it could be real exciting. We'll see how it unfolds. Not really. UCLA was highly ranked, and we were a highly ranked team, and you're in the position we were in where I think we had got some votes last week, although we didn't crack into the top 25. So not a big surprise, but proud of our players, and it's a good way to recognize their efforts and what they've done so far this season. Can't dwell on it, get hung on it, get excited about it because there's a lot of football left, but it's a nice recognition for our players and something they've definitely earned. Bottom of the bye week and get some downtime.
That's what he was.
Now, this is a little bit different bye week. We have a Thursday contest rather than a Saturday contest, and so that makes you structure the bye week a little bit differently, and the downtime, rather than coming towards the end of the week, comes early in the week. So they'll come in today and watch the film, get a good weight room session, and then we'll give them a couple days off and get started on Thursday on the field for Foreman's Day.